of the past. It threatens the fastest weapon. You wouldn't make it past a second, and that's the question. Play it brash and reckless, or choose a cautious solution you thought was prudent. In any sepulchre, pulchritude will become the putrid. It's that wealth that I'm pursuing. No mountain too steep or dungeon too deep to send expendable marks up to the top of the peak of beneath. They see you bleed, they come like sharks to it, while I swim in that money bin like Carl Barks druid. So send your national parks druid, I'll send him home in a natural box with a closed top and most of the parts included. Save your breath for a cleric confessor. Death is a lesson and life is a tenured professor. But if you're seeking my official advice, sign on the dotted line and initial it twice.
Now I feel like there's a very real possibility of disappointing you. My first instinct is just to go back off the stairs. Listen, revered Shadow Council, may our labors please you. Now, you should know that it is impossible to kill players that are not on the stage. So let me begin by inviting to the stage Dragonborn narcissist, Donaar Blit'zen. To the right of my right, repping the natural world, Walnut Dankgrass, Kris.
Got a wobbler here.
Indeed, indeed. Now, to my left, not your grandma's grandma, except in those rare cases where she is your grandma's grandma, Rosie Beestinger. Donaar Blit'zen, do not break my table.
It's wobbling.
You are wobbling it. That is why it's wobbling.
I exist. What am I supposed to...
Hey, when the
exist less. To the left of my left, emerging as though from a mist shroud, Kris Drow'b. I am, of course, Tycho Brahe of Penny Arcade and PAX. I am also a Menefis Hereward drawn in more ways than one, CEO of Acquisitions Incorporated. But today, I am your internet friend, Jerford K. Horkrams, care of Rosie's incredible shirt. Indeed, she did the entire fashion line you see advertised before you.
These are not available in the store.
These are not available down in the shop. They
Never
are
will
indeed
be.
one-of-a-kind creations.
I'm gonna sell this one.
You guys are sweet.
I'll
I'm gonna
this.
sell this one.
Thank you so much, Rosie.
I'll just change the phrasing a little bit,
Yeah.
then I can have it.
I'll just throw it
That's
out in
true.
the crowd.
Dude.
But after you've done that, please button the coat up.
No.
Nah,
Just
No.
as a
Coat
favor
first.
to me.
those don't button.
Hey,
they're
hang
display
around
only.
after the show for an extra treat.
Well, that's actually true, but we'll get to that. First, before we get underway, because by the end of this show, we'll be thinking about other things. There is, if you have the fortitude, the capacity, the tenacity to solve the riddle from the pre-show, and stay tuned for an upcoming Idle Champions stream on twitch.tv/PennyArcade to receive various in-game green flame.
Even on our show.
Yeah.
Big time, baby.
Themed content, exactly. Better show. We all know that. Also, this show has never been easier after partnering with D&D Beyond and Level Up Dice. So thank you. No, I mean, I was just going to say, you might have seen it last night. You might have seen me with ease, with a deft finger, just put the largest amount of damage I've ever taken into D&D Beyond and then subtract it from my own health. It should be established, friends, that Mike skipped no less than 2 of my turns during that game.
Oh,
Yeah, what's that like?
I learned a lot, and I became a better person as a result.
That's good.
So thank you so much. I believe we have managed the initial ding-dong. Now, so it should be said, to invite everyone here into our mystery. It's entirely possible that you are already familiar with the work of the C Team, which, as we all know, I'd be happy to inform you about the branch that you are part owner of, Walnut Dankgrass.
Thank you.
Part owner.
Wowie zowie.
Wow, well, congratulations.
Enjoy. Now, the C Team is a franchise. It operates in the Desserin Valley largely, but being in possession of a wildcard license, it does have the ability to reach out where jobs may take them. In addition to that, they are also occasionally, very occasionally, given special jobs that it is believed only they can accomplish. And it is, in fact, within that context that they have been operating since Season 4 began. They have a very special job. As we established before, this is just to invite everyone into our strange mystery. So, Acquisitions Incorporated has been entrusted as the third party, the escrow holder, essentially to broker a peace treaty in the Feywild between the Court of Winter's Breath and the maiden whose hair and heart are ice, over who has domain over winter. It's a big deal. We're not talking about the Feywild, which represents the beliefs and magic of mortal races as well. We're not just talking about like winter the season. We're talking about the esoteric, fundamentally mystical concept of the dark, stretched hour before life renews itself. So it's serious shit. And a conflict over who owns that has cosmic implications for mortals that fairies don't give a fuck about at all. So it's in your best interest, perhaps. It is in everyone's best interest, perhaps, even people you don't like. It's in your best interest generally to make sure that this goes off without a hitch. And it is pursuant to that that the next strange, ornate, powerfully one-of-a-kind scroll case job arrives at the Drawn and Courtier, which is, as we all know, of course, the home base situated right in the center of the Desserin Valley, in the very, very small town of Red Larch, the town that beat the dragon, in the inn, oddly enough owned by Omendron's own mother, Prophetess Drawn. I did it.
Good intro.
I did it.
Great.
Well, I did my best. It's like, it occurred to me that there might be some person who would be even more confused than our fans are normally.
Yes.
And so I wanted to extend that, sandbar out to them if possible.
Incredible.
So indeed, this scroll case, so plump,
Sure.
like a sausage roll, too large, in fact, for the box that holds the mail out front. It's sort of the lid is distended by the great task that lays within it.
Well, as usual, I open the scroll case.
You bitch.
No, I don't.
Oh, you can.
Okay, I do.
But then I snatched it out of your hands like, oh no, I was just kidding.
Damn it. These old reflexes.
I couldn't handle it.
All right.
No, you open it, but I'm reading over your shoulder louder than you read.
Okay. I'm trying very hard to keep it away from Walnut's eyes, but I'm reading
Indeed,
it.
but it's
anyway.
very, very difficult. We're talking about an elf eyes situation.
Yeah.
They have a reputation. What can I say?
What do they say about halfling eyes?
They're fine.
Better than elf eyes, they say.
That's right. Try halfling eyes. No. So as you unroll the scroll, despite your best efforts, you are not able to perceive anything inscribed thereon. But as soon as Walnut peeks over that shoulder,
Scary.
right over that shawl.
All I wanted to do was read a scroll.
Yeah, you know what? That's not the type of game I run. All right? This scroll's the final fucking boss.
Yes.
Roll for initiative.
Yeah, versus the scroll. The scroll is so smart and strong. It defeats you. No. As soon as her elf eyes sort of creep over the shawl, it is revealed for both of you.
Great.
One additional piece of information that might be of use. Currently, the party, pursuant to this escrow task, they need to gain access to Acquisitions Incorporated's vault. Now, if Acquisitions Incorporated's vault, over the course of Acquisitions Incorporated's history, there have been many vaults. We've had to, penetrate these vaults, so to speak. Happy Valentine's Day. We've had to gain access to these vaults.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. over the course of the 10 years of the way that the campaign has been running. Physical vaults are outre. Let's just be honest. If you're trying to keep an object secret / safe, that's not how you're doing it. You are keeping it in a planar vault. That's simply how it's done in the finer houses now. And one of the best things about a planar vault is that you can put the locks anywhere you want on the prime material, hide them even, and ultimately you can gain access to this secret special place after the 3 have been done. The very first time you used a special tool called the planar synchronous. You had to construct it. There was a romance between the planar synchronous tool and a key. There was a marriage that occurred inside your hands. So that's new. That's a new thing.
A marriage
that
or a consummation?
Yeah. It's one process here.
Okay.
So, happy Valentine's Day. Now, but the synchronous itself is what is used to gain access to these locks, synchronize them. There are 3 in total. You did a slight repair to the threshold of the drawn and courtier, closing the test market forever. Oh. That was just I guess you have a planar synchronous. You could try to tear it back open.
Why would you?
My recommendation is that the proprietress of the drawn and courtier might resent it.
Sure.
Something to consider. And then you were able to, within the belly of the wandering crypt itself, that mystic beast that is so inherently tied to the fates of the drawn family, you were able to close an aperture inside of its belly. That is the first of 3 locks that have to be turned so that you can gain access to the thing. It's very elaborate. It's like a puzzle room. Enjoy. This task that you have received inside this elaborate container suggests that inside an organization called the Everywhere Society's Planar Foundry. I love you so much, Rosie. I knew that as soon as I started saying these words...
Oh, I'm writing it too.
Oh. Those are just pictures. I think that is a picture of a dick.
It is.
Okay. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for noticing.
Is this a shorthand? Is this your...
It's like stenography, yeah.
I got it.
It's all I see when Jerry talks.
All up here.
Clicks and buzzes.
Yep. Now,
and balls.
So inside the Everywhere Society, in their what they refer to as a planar foundry, is the second of 3 locks. There must be a synchronization performed on the second to complete this task and ultimately gain access to where they'll be able to store the escrow goods. The problem is that the Everywhere Society is not aware that they have this second lock inside their planar foundry. It has been secreted there by Acquisitions Incorporated. They are not certain where the Everywhere Society is currently located, but they know that there is an opportunity, rumors that they can be found in a city called Spurada. Spurada.
The Kia Spurada.
That's right. Spurada, the city of intrigue. And you know a little bit about it, at least a previous sort of elemental version of this town. So long, long ago, when the C team first drove up to Neverwinter to meet Team N and friends that carried throughout the years, there was a very small town called Lilan, basically sort of at the elbow of the road that you take north along the coast to get there. And Lilan's fortunes have changed dramatically since you have last been there. You have heard stories about it, but haven't had any opportunity or purpose. You haven't had a reason to go back and see it. But you drove past it years ago because it was the sort of town that one drives past. If you don't have to go to the bathroom, like you don't stop at the rest stop, right?
Yeah.
And that's basically the situation.
We never stopped to go to the bathroom anyway.
No.
Yeah.
Why
Right
would
in the cart.
Yeah.
The whole world is a bathroom.
Sloshing around back there.
It's a half a foot deep It's begun to crystallize around the edge.
And the smell? Oh,
Well, it's like, imagine like a pan of brownies, how it crisps
Yeah.
around the edge.
I thought we said no more pee content.
no.
It's unlikely that that's going to occur.
This is technically urea content.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Now,
See?
See?
but this is the sort of thing that happens. So if you have a small town that you might not even stop to pee in, but then all of a sudden, out of nowhere,
You have to pee.
you have to pee so bad. No, there are woven, indeed. So below the earth, woven veins of platinum and mithril are discovered. Mithril, of course. I mean, if we have any dwarves in the audience, true metal. That changes the town's fortunes essentially overnight. So now the tiny town of Lilan is a district in the larger city of Spurada. And it's not clear what else was released here once they started pulling the metal up. But Spurada is called the City of Intrigue because the main thing that people know about it is that it seems like it would be a real factor. It's like it's sitting on like profound wealth. And a city has grown up around it, but the city's frankly weird obsession with cults and secret truth have essentially keep the population always sort of looking inward.
Oh, we got some of this too?
Look at this.
Yeah.
Hey.
is it raining there by any chance?
Almost always.
Right.
It is as though the prime material plane is trying desperately to wash this town away.
So it's a culty prospecting town.
Yeah, we're talking about. So imagine.
See how quick I said it? 3 words. 3 words.
Oh my.
It burns us. So yeah, but I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, imagine the.
Yeah, it's called bright.
Imagine the maximum. Imagine the coot, the knob that controls like the coot factor, in a town like turned all the way up,
Oh, no.
right?
To 8,
No.
9.
Guess again.
Well, it only goes to 10.
You're wrong.
Where
10 and
even
a
am
half.
I? What?
Yeah, that's the situation, and it's this this obsession, you know, family by family, block by block, with secret wisdom and traditions. There's a booming business in this town
Is it like
for
one
prophecy.
cult per house kind of a thing, or is this just like?
Well,
Tell me more.
I mean, imagine it's. I mean, we're really talking about. Imagine an esoteric wisdom cult matched 50-50, basically like a 1-to-1 ratio with doTERRA or Young Living
Oh
oils.
no. The
Yeah.
MLMs.
It's that tier, and
My favorite.
everybody has a premium cult experience, and they're ready to offer it up.
Okay.
Okay, so what are we doing here in Brood Hollow? I mean, Spurada.
I mean, I am a fan. It should be said. It should be said.
We've just arrived then?
We can do it exactly as you want to, Kris. Is there anything that you'd like to prepare or bring with you on the way? I'm simply telling you what you know now.
This is just scrolls. We haven't even.
Oh, that's
we haven't
right.
even left the inn, buddy.
Yeah. But this was all on the scroll.
Yeah.
Everything he said was
had to
just,
turn
just,
Like,
just
turn the
read.
scroll.
All over.
And then, Walnut, you're tired of looking at it.
I'm
and-
propping my own eyes
Yeah.
open.
You have to stay so we can finish it.
I lost interest a long time ago.
No, I love it. I'm eating up every moment. And as I'm reading it, I'm realizing this might be a terrible place to take Kris.
I'm like drafting a letter to Omen. Like, why was I not stationed there? Why did I not know of this place?
Well, by all reports, this mining town has become a mine for something else, something truer, something deeper.
Oh, no.
and it is available for you. Everyone else should leave, and it's just going to be Kris and I having sex through the medium of Dungeons and Dragons. Okay, so we're not the only ones who want it, so let's...
I thought that's what we had been doing.
There it is.
Yeah.
You guys, this sounds great unless you're the one in the middle.
Yeah.
Well, hang on now.
Hang on now.
When they get like this, they spit when they talk. You can't catch it on camera, but
Is it spit?
Yes.
Happy Valentine's Day.
At first.
You found it.
Yes.
It's
I'm
pre-spit.
scandalized.
It's the clear pre-spit.
Enough!
Let me begin. Let's.
You came to win?
I'm prepared. I'm
Yeah.
prepared to go to Spurada and fathom its depths. Fathom also meaning understand.
Oh.
That's doing it for me, actually.
Double on top.
All right. I'm ready to go.
I'm not. I want to talk to every. No, yeah, let's
Yeah.
go.
I gotta wander in the kitchen. What's Prof up to?
Damn it, Donaar.
You know what? Let's just settle in.
Yeah.
Just settle in. No, let's take our. So wait, we've driven through there before. Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, in an
Near.
earlier, absolutely, in an earlier incarnation, you have in fact seen the town. It should be possible to use the spell of if you wanted to travel
Sure.
there via that mechanism.
Yeah.
And you would show up somewhere inside of it. It might have to round the corners a little bit.
Okay. Oh, that's right, because it's different now. Ugh. It's like coming into hyperspace, but you don't know if there's a planet there.
Roll the dice, baby.
All right, here we go. All right, everybody's in the cart, right, Donaar?
Yeah, I think we're all here.
Sure.
Okay.
I slept in the cart.
You've never left it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You start to come in, and then we're all coming out. You're like, okay.
Let us get back in.
All right, so we're all in the cart. I tell a story. My story is about every single one of the C team comes in. They take turns sitting next to me on the cart, telling me their deepest secrets. And they, one by one, I learn everything there is to know about each member of the C team. But I keep it locked away in my heart like a vault, like the darkest vault. I would never tell any of your secrets unless I forgot that they were a secret. And then I would probably tell a lot of people.
What a story.
What a horrible story. You just hear slow motion. It's like, grandmother, no. So anyway.
We all become closer as a family, and I show them in the sky the constellations that I picked out to represent each one of them, and they each give me a big hug, and they tell me that I'm their real grandmother.
Are you going to cry? In real life?
Their real grandmother in real life.
It's like Kate Welch. I am your real grandmother. And then we get there, and it's great. I feel better. I think everybody feels a lot closer.
But all of us are like hollowed out.
Yeah.
These are the secrets we said we would never say to anybody,
Yeah.
which we have now said.
It's just like a spent balloon, just
Yeah.
wrinkled and useless. Yeah, I guess. Valentine's Day is broadly defined, I think, with this crowd. So once the sort of miraculous soap bubble film pops, you materialize in still moving around the cart path that surrounded old Lilan.
And this is not what I was remembering.
No, it's basically everything to your left is the stuff that you remember and can project to, and then everything else is much taller, much more imposing, newer in quotes, but the place already looks as though it's accrued a decade of use.
Wow.
Out behind the back ridge, the sort of spoiler level wood frame of the cart, there is a rattle and flap against the wood ceiling, and a rich blue-hued bird with a jaunty ass cap of dark feathers
Oh.
So we just stopped there.
collect.
Yeah.
falls out,
Sure.
and you can hear it splash in a puddle. And it says, "Oh, ah, oh, Daughter, I'm dying, I'm drowning.
Oh, you're still alive, I see. Extremely good.
Daughter, I drown, and you do nothing. Are you truly a servant of the wood?
Yeah, this is like 2.0. I love
No,
this.
and but it's just like, he's just bathing.
Yeah.
He's bathing. He would have done this anyway.
I jump on the cart
Oh.
and I inevitably splash more mud at him. And I pick him
My
up.
beak. Oh, it gleams. It gleams again. It gleams anew. Despite your provocations, daughter.
I pick up this muddy ass bird. And I look at him and I go, what? What could you possibly want from me? Haven't we done this 1,000 times?
All I want from you is all that is required by one of your station.
And what is that?
There are 3 eggs beneath my wife.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
My wife.
My wife. I'm sorry, your wife?
Yes. Look upon me. Is it any great surprise?
No, I'm not.
I had my choice.
Sure. What do you expect me to do about this?
Your task.
Yeah?
What you were born to do. What you were meant to do. What you have yet to do.
Eat the eggs?
Ah, ah.
Sorry. I'm all off. I'm not reading the room right now. No, what did you want me to do? Just tell me. Yeah, okay. No, I'm not gonna eat the egg. That's a joke. That's an elf joke. Ha ha.
Please just keep this going. We got time. Keep this going.
No, daughter, no,
No,
please.
I'm joking. No, what would you like me to do with these eggs?
Not a mother's justice. Listen, we have 3 eggs.
Yes.
Even now, Saber sits upon them. They are warm.
Okay.
Even here in this blustery breeze.
Yes.
The first one to hatch is always named by a daughter.
Oh.
And it should be a good name, a name of strength,
Name of strength?
a name of power, a name of vigor, a name of wisdom. It's not my job.
Walnut looks so deep within herself and she goes, this is my chance. This is my chance to get back at this bird and name it like Cheeseburger or something. But then in her heart, she knows that is not the way. And she says, she looks at this bird and she goes, your first child shall be named Valiance.
Ooh.
Ooh, I like it.
Like the golf clap.
Yeah, a gentle one.
Well, exactly. I like that. That's the tier that we're at. It's like, this is a crowd that can appreciate a premium name experience.
Yes.
You know, we have brought them along with us.
I love it.
And they're here. They're here. It tilts its head. There's a little snort of air
Sure.
through the beak. Which, it should be silly. Like, honestly, I'm fine with it. Acceptable.
I hope so, because that's it. You're stuck with it now, bud.
He tilts his head at a strange angle to the air and says, I think I can hear her. And he flies away out of the pool.
I love it.
Wifes, am I right? No ball and chain.
It's like, I like the idea that she can be heard from days away. The signal is that strong.
I'm nourished by this interaction, and in fact, I'm full up and don't need to play anymore today.
Walnut Dankgrass.
That was fun.
Goodbye.
That was good.
Goodbye.
Now, once Vizier has left, you have an opportunity to absorb some of these new surroundings. And these are, the wall that surrounds Lilan itself appears to have been built and rebuilt several times. And so it's a hodgepodge of different modes of construction and materials. But you can tell that even within, it's it's relatively simple. It's sort of almost like a reserve of some kind. This could easily be made the match of everything else, but there is some local folkway, something about it that has maintained Lilan in its original state. These walls on the outside that sort of separate this cultural reserve, presumably you would come there if you were from out of town. Like if your grandma came to town, you'd be like, oh, let's go to Lilan. But there are posters, perhaps 2 feet on a side, that have been applied with great enthusiasm over large sections of the wall. And what?
What are they posters of?
Band?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
It's a boy band.
Let's go to that. Is this my little
What's
side
the name of
quest?
the boy band?
There's not a boy. There isn't one. So I didn't.
Let's start a boy band.
Still counts.
Let's start a boy band. Yeah. She gets to do the bird thing. I want to do a boy band thing.
It's only fair.
Give me a boy band.
I don't.
I shall have a boy band.
Papa,
Papa, I will have a boy band.
But you can.
A boy band, you say?
But you can completely see it, right? Like these young, these. It's basically like the Dragonborn BTS.
Yes.
Just like smooth metallic abs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They can.
Which
Why am I not?
which game do we want to play? Do we want to play the game?
DTS.
DTS?
DTF.
Dragonborn to
Fun.
fun.
It's a device.
It's wholesome.
Now, these posters are similar to posters that people in this very auditorium might have recognized from outside. The Twitter, for example.
PAX posters?
No.
Oh.
We're at PAX.
No.
We're at PAX.
No. God, that's the Chris Perkins move.
That's true.
Yeah.
right?
Don't do that to me.
I haven't gotten to that. I haven't gotten to the. Oh yeah,
This is my escape, dude.
No, we're playing their role-playing game and to bring you back. There's a serious problem with the sanitizers.
We need you to work with the venue and secure dates for the next 6 months. And we got to work on our load-in. We need an extra 12 hours for load-in.
No, you got to
What?
secure dates, and obviously, there's an issue with some of the metal detectors, and so you're going to have to do it yourself while
Stop
running
it.
the show.
Stop it. It's not even funny anymore. Stop.
No, these are posters that indicate that someone is being sought. Someone is in fact lost. And the pictures on these posters are pictures of the characters at this table.
What?
Found him.
Well, that was easy. Is there a reward?
What idiot put this out? This is a simple bounty.
Our best quest yet.
Yeah, I walk up to this and I go, well, that's preposterous. I'm right here. And I snatch one of mine off. Is there just another one beneath it?
Yes, but it's the one that's underneath is for Donaar.
And I go, that's fine.
Well, I grab mine, yeah.
Souvenir.
Yeah. And then I grab a walnut, too. To doodle on and mess with later.
Mustache.
Yeah, mustache. Yeah, monocle. That's dumb.
That makes her look dumb.
That makes me look dumb.
I'm not foolish looking. I'm
What?
the best one.
What else does it say besides that we're missing?
Below it says missing. If you have information where they can be found, please contact the sooth.
The sooth?
The sooth.
Okay.
It's like a chat show here.
Yeah.
It's like
Welcome to the sooth.
Yeah.
Is there a phone number?
Dude, this is what I want. Like our talk show is impressive in D&D.
Yeah.
Probably.
There'd be a lot to discuss, I think.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. Dragons are real. That's a couple episodes right there.
Yeah. I am. Do you think that do the renderings look like us now? Is this some sort of a time-shifted, how far did you take us, Rosie? Have we been on the road
No,
for centuries?
Yeah.
It's like, no.
I don't think so.
No, Walnut is like a Evangelion style mecha.
Yeah.
Cyber eye and a green laser. No, there's nothing. No, they look like they could have been taken today.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
taken down.
Fat in mine. Ugh.
Yeah, it's a weird angle. It's like that double frill.
I know.
It's like, I mean, obviously, it's like you don't want people to see it, but that's the focus of
I
this
want my
image.
poster from this angle.
Yeah.
No,
you
it's
gotta-
Not this angle.
It's literally
Like when you look
from-
down at your poster and it turns on, you're like, poster.
See that? Go ahead.
Is there anything on it that tells us where to find the sooth?
No, from the indication on the poster, it seems like it must be clear enough to someone who lives here.
I turn the poster around and I render the sooth. Say, missing. You know where to find the sooth. Please contact the person on the other side of this poster. And then just stand next to it.
Yeah.
Having never looked in a mirror in my whole life, Walnut is suddenly like, is this what I look like? Oh, God. Why didn't anyone tell me?
We did.
Oh, we tell you daily.
We told you to take a
Pretty sure I
bath.
told you in the cart.
You're polishing the cheek.
Yeah, like just like smearing more dirt around. She's like, there, that's better.
That is better. Is there anybody out on the street that we could ask about the nature of the sooth?
Not right here, against this inner wall that surrounds it, but posters seem to be increasingly damp the farther down.
Happy Valentine's Day.
The farther down you go along this inward wall. You think that these are fresh posters?
Okay.
That's good. Let's go in the other direction then.
Yeah.
Go toward the driest posters. Yeah.
What I'd like to do.
I touch each poster to see how damp it is.
Yeah.
I want to find out more about this person before we just go digging them up. What if they want to hurt us? Kill us?
That's one person. We've
right.
killed all kinds of people.
Yeah, I'm not scared of this person. They've got, there's 4 of us here.
Yeah.
But they've got poster making abilities. Who knows what else they could do?
Yeah, they have access to a press.
Yeah. Where does it stop?
your
We
great-
can't make posters.
This is your greatest foe yet.
We have no way to fight back. We have to actually go missing. It's the only way.
That'll lead them straight to us.
Yeah. All we can do now is relax. No, let's go in the direction of dry posters because maybe they're still putting them up.
Exactly.
We can figure out what the problem
Yes.
We shake him down. What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you said.
Yeah.
We go toward the driest posters, Jerry.
Absolutely. You can, as you come around this, so essentially that inner wall, has gates at interval that lead into Spurada, City of Intrigue.
Yeah, I got it written down.
You got it? Okay, good.
City of Intrigue.
So underline the intrigue because it's a big part of it.
Got it.
And I wrote, note to self, look for a chance to say, this is Spurada. Was this it? Was this the chance?
That's
it.
It was pretty good.
No,
Thanks.
we're going to have to kick that guy. So when we
Yeah.
come to him,
Ah,
pick 'em.
shit.
No, first you're gonna have to.
I should have waited.
You're gonna have to excavate a cistern, and then all right, everybody get ready. You just kick him
Come,
in.
we could do the thing.
So you come around this corner, and then just as you round the corner, you bump into someone applying a poster to the wall.
Tell me about this person.
This person is perhaps 4 feet in height. White robes that, due to the unfortunate precipitation,
See-through?
are less like clothes and more like lingerie.
Is it awesome?
What's going on under there?
Well,
Yeah.
let's get some stats going.
What are they packing? Yeah?
It's interesting.
Unconventional?
Profound.
This is the City of Intrigue.
Right here.
And he doesn't seem to think it's anything noteworthy. I mean, that's the strangest part.
Oh, well, I hold up our posters. They're like, yo, what up? Found us. All of us. We're all holding our posters up.
Reward money, please.
Yeah.
Quest complete.
I don't hold my poster up.
Nice.
Caught him. Reward.
Are you the sooth?
Well, I am of the sooth, yes. This is, we are. Let me be the first to apologize. Obviously, as the sooth, our auguries are guaranteed, flawless, perfect in every respect, but occasionally our prophecies come a little early. But you needn't worry about that. We have a process by which this sort of thing is managed.
Are you saying we're just not missing yet?
Yes, that's exactly right. But you don't, ma'am, you need not worry. We have, this is not the first time it's happened. We have a process by which we can make these posters true in an instant.
That's all right.
No.
I'm good.
I'm afraid it is a requirement. We're verified. We got to maintain this 100%. You know what I mean? It's 100%. We're right. We're right. I'm right now.
Well,
Ask to speak
he
to
sounds
the
like he's
manager,
right.
Rosie.
Can I please speak to your manager?
Not as such, but you may speak to a representative of our sister order. The verifiers, they're not our actual sisters, but it's a euphemism. And
That's your business.
if they were our sisters, it would be fine. I would like that too, but they're not.
So these posters are for when we go missing later?
Yes.
Well, why don't we just skip ahead to when we get found then? I mean, what's the function of a missing poster if not to find the people? So we'll just get to that part.
Can we
We're
also,
found.
We could also, do you know the scope of the missing nature of the poster? Is it just town-wide? We can just go about our business and then go missing back home.
Yeah, we don't. Do you live here?
Oh, of course.
We don't, right? Why are you putting missing posters where we don't live?
Have
you ever seen us before? So why are you putting posters of us in your
So
neighborhood?
really, we've always been missing.
Okay, listen.
You're a little late on the prophecy.
Yeah.
All right. No. First of all, no.
Yeah, have you ever seen us before in your life?
That's not true. No, you're missing.
We're
Missing the point of all this.
Ew.
You're missing.
I dab on him.
Then I say,
No.
this is Spurada, and I kick him.
Ah.
Roll for it.
Yeah, and then I show him my abs.
I
It's a good movie.
start flying around. No.
I just need to verify. It's not a big deal. I just need to verify if you did in fact kick him.
I don't think I could.
No.
Kris would have done
Kris wouldn't. Zanara sure as shit would have, but
that. No. Come on. Come on.
So at this point, it's like as the voices have begun to become elevated, it's just like, you are missing. So I would prefer that you kind of keep the.
okay.
No, we're not missing. Look at me. Me here, not missing.
It's just a point of reference. Let's
now.
just get the hell out of this town, then we'll be missing again.
Well, we got
Everyone
this-
will be happy.
We gotta get to the Everwhere Society. Do you know this Everwhere Society?
Ever what?
Everwhere Society.
Ever who?
Everwhere Society.
I mean, look, I know, but could you, hang on.
I'll use it in a sentence.
Would you, okay, I will help you. Would you please at least just do me a favor? Could you wear hats or something? I don't,
I see.
You get
No.
To maintain the air of being missing.
Oh,
And
yeah,
undiscovered yet.
That's the optimal.
I don't know. It seems like it's really on you.
I'd be happy to buy the hats. I mean,
All right, then yes. In that case, then yes.
All right. Where's the nearest hat shop? Let's do this, Jerry.
yeah.
it's like, I have to be honest with you. I spend a lot of money on hats. Let's put it that way.
All right.
I'm super picky about hats.
They do a brisk trade in hats. Most of it from me. I get a lot of this, but it's fine. And we don't want to be here. When the verifiers come here, to make you missing. I mean, you won't like it. Imagine a dark chiropractor.
So a chiropractor.
Essentially, yes.
Kris has already changed into their the form that was gifted by the goddesses. So I'm squared away.
I'm just instantly missing. Damn.
What a relief. Now, are the rest of you changelings?
Yes, and I part my hair on the other side.
Where'd Walnut go?
Okay, this is actually quite good. You might not even need a hat. And your hair is actually quite firm, so it's sort of like a hat.
It just goes, it's like all straight up.
Yeah.
It's like hinged at some level.
That's like you graduate and you...
Yes.
I want a hat.
So can either of you twist your forms in any ways?
Well, I have this jar of eyeballs.
Ladle.
Yes, you could add extra eyeballs.
I could. Is now the time? I feel like this could make us go missing real fast. No.
Not yet.
I think I'll need a hat.
Okay. All right. Well, I think a hat would suit you, if you don't mind my saying so.
Wow.
I think it could work.
Oh boy.
I think this translucency is really.
That's all it took. That's all it took.
Yeah.
A little bit of flattery.
Half of a compliment.
Now, do you have anything that you can put on your razor sharp, ungainly head?
No. What? No.
Make a different face. I don't know. Like.
No, you give me a hat. You said you were going to give me a hat.
All right.
Give me a hat.
It reaches down into a very large bag.
And wet.
Yeah, soaking ass wet. It pulls out a long, sort of silver threaded wrap, and may I?
All right.
You have to eat in front of us? I don't...
Yeah. Oh, no. It's not a Caesar wrap.
It's yeah.
Foot long.
Is that grilled chicken? That was good.
That's rude. All right.
Yeah. Make it quick.
So for you, he's able to attach it to a small piece of frill, gives an exquisite wrap all the way to the top, sort of leans a little bit to the right, deeply, profoundly jaunty.
It's good.
How do I look? Nice.
We
You
got
look missing as hell, man.
Yeah.
rigid dome, fascinator, black veil.
Ooh, how do I look?
Like you're going
said
to a
that?
funeral. What?
He's like, okay, so I don't Everywhere Society. You have to understand, if there was an Everywhere Society, it's possible that there is not an Everywhere Society now.
Oh.
There is a rasp, like a scrape of steel, of like pinching clawed steel on cobble, and he looks down the alleyway and says, "Those are verifiers. You know what? I have a great place. Let's go to a place. Let's go to another place. Let's go to a not place. Let's go to a not this place. Let's go to a completely separate place."
Follow a suit to a second location? I don't know.
These verifiers don't sound so bad. Why are you afraid of them?
No, they're bad. They're bad.
Okay.
They're bad.
All right, I believe him.
I would like to do an insight check on him,
Yeah, sure.
just because like maybe we could place him. Dungeons and Dragons for real.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm good at this. That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Ones don't count.
Ones don't count because my grandmother's gonna get my back. Please, God, please, please, grandmother.
I like the idea that you can confer it or not confer
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's.
Think of all the times that I was not. I mean, you grandmothered me, and that gave you a sense of purpose.
Oh.
Like you're very
All right.
lucky to have this
Yeah.
granddaughter.
Yes.
Thus.
Yeah, no, you're very lucky to have this failure of a granddaughter.
No, you can have some lucky. There you
Thank
go.
you,
A
thank
little lucky as a treat.
Thank you. Wow, that was so bad.
Don't mess this up.
Oh my God, I thought it was.
I thought it was too.
That is a 16.
Wow, that's really insightful. What are you trying to ascertain?
I just want to know if he is truly scared of the verifiers.
Oh, yes.
Okay. This isn't like some trick to like get us in his basement.
No, his left eyebrow is vibrating.
Okay. I look at the rest of the team and I go, you know what? I think that they're actually bad and that we should go.
Yeah, I wouldn't like to actually go missing. Let's go ahead. Let's follow this strange, sexy figure.
All right, so there's just a curtain of moisture sort of trailing behind this robe.
Oh.
I know
him.
y'all are thinking it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. Specify the robe.
Yeah. Now, he's like, so now at every juncture, he is looking left and right. It's like a sort of sales position. It's like, it's the same sense that you'd have like if someone was worried about like a visit from the district manager or something. Like, there's clearly some organizational structure here, and he's just a cog in this machine.
Can I look behind and see if these verifiers are visible following us?
You can hear them more than see them.
Okay.
And that's the primary means that he is using to ascertain their location.
Okay.
And he's like, and so coming around into a small pocket of safety, there's an awning that allows a substantial amount of additional liquid to run through. The juices run clear, essentially. He says
Hydrated.
it's actually quite lucky that you came when you did if you're trying to find one of our local esoteric delicacies. Because tonight, get hype. It is prophecy night at the Iris. You're going to see a lot of great new cults, some classics, some oldies. Maybe the Everywhere Society will be there.
Nope, no cults for us, thanks. I don't.
Interesting.
Well, I mean,
Is there a cover charge?
Oh, no one would go. No, they tried that. It's not a good plan for them.
I'm curious about it. I'm in. Come on.
Great.
Let's have a good time. Everybody?
I think that you will need a chaperone, if not three. So I am obligated to join you.
What if you, sooth's person, what is your name?
The Soother.
That's what you
You
got.
just
Jared?
made that up.
The sooner?
No,
The soother.
the Seether.
The seether.
oh,
Seether.
Can't fight the Seether.
Oh. I can't fight him.
I'd be interested to see where your prophecies are made. And then I would ask, what if you are concerned about the verifiers, why not prophesize that they are wrong?
I feel
Then they will have to be wrong.
I feel like that's a terrible plan. You have to understand that the purpose of the verifier is to make whatever we have verified correct.
Correct. So make them wrong, and then they will have to be wrong.
He's like, hang on, and he gets a scroll out. He's like, I want you to why don't you help me out here? So let's just do a prophecy right now.
Okay.
Let's just do a quick prophecy here.
Sure.
On the streets.
Would love
Freestyle.
to.
All right, so what kind of prophecy?
Prophecy battle.
Do you need a beat? Yeah.
Help me out.
Chicka-boom, chicka-boom.
All right, honestly, he will do it. Like you're in danger now.
You give me a moment to select my rhymes.
All right, we'll stall. No, don't do a street prophecy. What?
Oh, yeah.
What are
Wait,
they
I need
doing?
to
Is it
hear
a
what
street
it's about. I
prophecy?
gotta hear the subject. All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
Off the dome.
So what are we thinking? So the verifiers are
Bunch of liars.
salads? It has to have kind of a poetry to it, you know?
That would do it.
Salads.
What kind of stupid cult is leaving wanted posters for us? I thought you were scarier than you are. Like push them. You little nerds.
See, hold the sacred charms close, clutch your talisman. The verifiers ain't nothing but salads, man. Pretty good.
Delightful.
It sounds real,
He's like, and they are not.
so they must become.
I'm here to tell you. So I guess they'll have to get some produce?
That's their problem.
Yeah, you know what?
But now we are safe.
We don't have to think about it. Here, I'm going to write this down. I'm going to write it down while we're on our way to the Iris. It's going to be good times. You'll see. I'll pass this off to one of our sub-soothsayers, and they'll run it up the chain.
This is just like some strange form of documancy.
Oh, now Walnut's into it?
Walnut's
Mega
like,
documancy.
Yeah.
oh my God. Instead of marking something that is true, I am marking something to become true.
It's pre-documancy.
This is pre-documancy. This is like documancy foreplay.
No, I lost both elves. No.
Let's go to prophecy night, prophecy night, prophecy night.
Let's join cults.
Let's join cults.
So you find your way. You enter beneath the stone arch. There is a square of lapis lazuli set right at the keystone phase, suggestive of an eye or a rock. It's not clear.
A blue rock.
You feel confident that everyone in here probably has a different idea about why they're right about it. That just seems like that kind of town. When the door swings open, have you ever been to a local, and I mean very local, science fiction convention?
Oh,
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
No.
Let me help you. Imagine a scenario, and it's to your credit that you haven't. Imagine a scenario where there is, in the sort of too well-lit foyer, that is sort of like, it's like the antechamber to boredom, right? It's like it prepares one, it tenderizes one for the boredom to come. There are a bunch of tables. Pamphlets. Everybody behind each of these tables has their own weird get-up.
You said we weren't going to PAX.
There is a prophecy a minute. There's a prophecy a minute here. People seem to give up on their esoteric principles mid-con and trudge out into the rain, sullen and misused. There is a table to your left where the pamphlets that rest upon the top of the table is called the Inner Order. And they posit, their mystery is that each of us, each living creature, and then it says, and there's an asterisk by living creature, but nowhere on the pamphlet does it indicate what that would indicate elsewhere.
Yeah.
Inside each of us is a second person
Oh.
made entirely of bones. And they call this person, they refer to this secondary hostile entity as the Bonesman.
This is ridiculous. You don't believe any of this, do you?
Well, so I am looking at some of this. I am crestfallen because I thought this was going to be legit. It seemed like it could have been real and cool, but some of this seems, it's so structured. I'm seeing like a cultist behind a booth saying like, ours is the true way, and then they're browsing later, and then they join that one.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, right? It's like you take a test. I mean, the optimal scenario is when you come in, there's just a wheel you can spin, and it has all the cults on it, and then that's the one that you join.
You'd have that one.
What are some more cults, Jerry?
There is another cult called the Everywhere Society.
Oh.
All right, we'll skip that
I
one.
joined that one.
Yeah.
Except its table is not personed by anyone.
Are there pamphlets?
There is a supply of pamphlets
Okay.
here, and you can tell that, like, and it's, you tell me to what extent it's a problem. They were arranged very well, and now some of them are off kilter.
I am behind this booth, just fanning them out, saying, like, listen, if you're going to do this right, you got to do it all the way right.
Is that strip search training?
Wow.
Yeah, ruin it. I just
Don't.
take like 4 out of the middle.
And I,
One per claw. Just,
Yeah, now there's 17 in the stack.
Yeah.
I take one and just, I eat it. And then I fix them all again, and I go, there. And now I just need one to read. Oh, no.
But no, there is in fact a robust supply. Now, if anyone would like to make a cult that I can enter into my catalog,
Oh, well, okay. No,
I mean, I'll write it down right here, and
The
it'll
show is going to have to end at some point.
it will be
There's a time limit.
it will
no,
be
no.
canonical in every way.
no, I'm not going to do
This
that.
is a great power I offer
Why would you do this?
because I am who I am.
The cult of the butt.
No, I want to.
You know what?
That's it.
The unblinking eye.
Possessed of the darkest sight.
Where the sun shines not.
Yes.
Okay. What's their primary belief structure?
Oh, we're doing this, huh?
Well,
Donaar, no.
No.
Donaar Ryan.
No, hold on. It's even better
Yeah?
if Donaar just sits behind a table
Yeah.
and then tries to get a few adherents to this new cult.
Let me offer. The truth is just beneath us.
There's a lot of nerve endings in there.
No,
People don't know that.
I would want to know how to get the actually installed in this. Maybe pick
Oh,
up that
big
acolyte.
surprise.
Maybe pick up an acolyte. Finish my job. Make my life easier.
Get it done. I mean, listen. There is a table. I mean, you can see someone walking out, crestfallen, their jar full of teeth, just rattling listlessly as they walk out.
Toothsayer. That's what's on the banner as he's striding out. Yes, that's what it
Please
deserves.
boo him more
Yes.
often.
It's terrible.
But no, there is some free availability, and as you suggested before, there are pamphlets to consume and read.
Well,
Consume. I mean, you've already consumed one, but you could also read one.
I'm looking around for, I mean, there's obviously going to be so many nature cults, and I just want to know what they're into.
Unbelievable. I read the pamphlet.
It's just you guys have walked into this reading room, and everybody is just like locked in
Doing
to
their
their
own.
exact thing. It took seconds. It required no manipulation on my part at all, and this is my truest fantasy. So, so you take a look, you flap it over. I mean, they have got resources. Like this is
High quality paper.
well, I mean, you've sort of seen the level of execution elsewhere here, and despite the fact that it has no proponent there to communicate their virtues, this is something else. It has some ideas about the structure of the universe, but they're all practical, and they're all pointed toward a specific purpose. They offer what they describe as bespoke planes for the elite. And then at the bottom, it says, find your summer place. But then the word your is in all caps, if that helps at all.
Quotation marks.
Yeah. And it says, and then the very first page inside, it says, how to secure your own slice of heaven or hell.
I read on.
They don't have an opinion about it at all. And so they offer a few safety things. You don't know who they would compete against in this space, but they're clearly trying to head off a few cold feet type experiences from the client ahead of time. So they claim, and I can't speak to this, right? I mean, I'm just learning about this with you guys. They claim that these bespoke planes are moored from the prime material for easy access via psychic anchors that the client can define, and they suggest a few. So the birthplace of a dependent is one possible location they could moor the plane from. Places of childhood fun.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Access to shopping.
Exactly, and they also suggest,
trains.
and they suggest independent to the other psychic anchors. They also are suggesting that, independent of any of the rest, you can always access your plane from their home office.
Which is where?
The mailing address.
There's no mailing address on there. It just says the Everywhere Society at the end.
Okay.
Where's this guy? We gotta find who's stationed here.
Oh, here, can you give me a perception roll? I know that you like to play Dungeons and Dragons, Walnut.
I love to play Dungeons and Dragons.
You want to use your charges?
I'm sorry, what? We can use our charges?
You got some charges? I don't know.
Oh. I got excited. I was
Hang
like,
on. Boop, 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 boop. I don't know.
wow. Don't boop
Don't
me.
boop anymore.
Don't boop me.
This is Jack.
That's Jack. I say it's Jack, so it's Jack.
Ah.
Why?
Should have kept the 5.
You know what?
4 is better, actually.
But it is a 13.
Wow.
Do I see something?
You do, actually. The flap on your documenty bag burps open for a second,
Oh, yes.
and you hear a little scrabble.
Oh, scribble or
Yeah,
Scrabble?
Scrabble.
Wow.
You hear a scrabble of
A game begins.
tiny claws
Oh, what?
on the wooden floor.
What? Okay. Wait, my documenty bag opens and I hear things on the floor.
Yeah,
Okay, so I look around. I'm looking for the source of this scrabbling.
you can see it.
What is it?
It is a tiny lizard. And the lizard is at the end of the hallway. So you can see, as I've suggested, this is the antechamber to boredom.
Yes. I can feel it.
The lizard looks up to you and says, "Illumination."
How did he get in your bag?
I think that was the case, right?
Oh.
Maybe not.
Listen, a lot of stuff gets in there. A lot of stuff gets in the old bag. Okay, illumination.
Illumination.
I produce flame.
The sprinklers.
And then I hold it up to him and I go, I don't know what your bid is, but I did it.
It spins 180. It's like an RC car type thing. It's like that type of speed. And then it sort of scrambles up the door and then hangs from the knob from its sticky tongue, drooping down, just pulling the edge of the handle down a little bit, but without enough weight, without the strength to truly open the door.
I go, I just look over my shoulder and I go, guys, there's this really weird lizard. You can come or you can go, I don't know.
You know he has a name.
Has she ever interacted with Sebastian before?
Sure.
Okay, she goes, oh, Rosie, you're really weird lizards here. You can stay or you can go, I don't know.
I see what this lizard wants, and I use Mage Hand to
Crush it.
Instead of open the doorknob, it craves death. No, instead of using my Mage Hand to actually work the doorknob, I pull down on the lizard to open the door.
No, his tail pops off. You do that.
You're able to gain access to the full lizard with that downward sweep. There's a click, and then the door slides open gently, and a wave of heat leaps from this crevice. Hibernation.
How much heat? Like a scorching heat, or like
No,
a warm,
A
damp?
hot breath.
Yeah, the damp.
like the heat of the club.
Oh,
Unts.
yeah. So, yeah, I pry that door open then. Let's see. Where's that
So,
club?
Imagine a scenario whereby
Turn up.
everybody
find me in the
shows
cult.
up in the foyer. The foyer has there's a performative aspect. Not everyone is really showing their best. Inside the back room of this, you think you might have discovered a more fundamental cult.
Putting the fun in it, you know?
Back here, you discover the cult of the Revelator. This is an end-to-end, wall-to-wall orgy by torchlight.
Oh.
Best kind.
I'm like really regretting having the the light of the flame out.
Oh no,
over me.
you can see it all too much.
I dim it. That's so dim.
But what do your elf eyes see?
Shit.
They see it all.
It's not so much the sight as it is the sound.
Okay,
Consummation.
I go in.
Consummation shot.
See, some of these folks are in the cult of the unblinking eye. Only a few. Only a few.
Interesting.
The fun ones.
The truth is beneath us.
Have they taken notice of us at all?
No.
Oh, okay. Then
No, it is essentially a single organism.
What's it smell like?
Nope.
Describe the smell, Jerry.
Next question.
He's thinking about it. No.
Listen, we all know, okay? I think we all know, right? Right?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
What is it supposed to smell like?
What is it supposed to smell like?
Turkey jerky.
Why are you guys asking me?
Please give me an Arcana check.
Is Astroglide
Exactly.
impressive in D&D?
Come on, Arcana. That's outside. I think.
That's outside. Try it again.
Let's try it
Want a
again.
better roll than that?
Learn.
No, it was a good roll.
Oh,
that's an
even
even better
better.
roll. So that's what is that? Come on, Christopher. It's his fault.
17 plus
5.
22.
Thank you.
That's quite good. So there's something sad about it. That's
Arcanically sad.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, authentically sad. Because they're not wrong. There is something prophetic and powerful about the ritual they are undertaking.
Oh, jeez.
But none of them can access it.
Only you.
It's like they understand the mechanism, and then they got distracted by the mechanism.
And now they are simply part of the computation.
I see.
But you think that you can orchestrate it.
You're gonna project manage an orgy?
More like a maestro. Like,
I look through this sea of tools, and I see tools to use. To
you, over there, come here.
Yes, you're in the wrong place.
You're over
Go.
here. Get over here.
Yeah,
No, in the
Is this enough? Yeah, is this
in
enough
the
for me to understand
in
the
the
construct?
in the throes of this, you think that you can posit queries and derive answers.
It's a fuck computer.
It's like a difference engine.
Dirty computer.
No, it's a Babbage engine, yes. Except it's made out of meat.
Okay, so I approach one like nodule of activity.
No, one core.
Yeah.
It's a hardcore or?
And I realize that by like modulating certain movements
Just
as
guiding,
an assist,
really.
right?
Yeah.
Correct. That I can specify a query
Yeah.
to this living database. And I request to be excused from this game. I want to know the whereabouts of the Everywhere Society.
Absolutely. And so it's sort of like
Whatever that grammar is, I'm not sure.
absolutely.
I want to hear how it answers.
No, I'm excited about how like quick it is. Like it's so efficient.
Yes.
It's better than speech. It's better than that type of thought.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's in the expanse before thought, and you have direct access to it, and it's sort of like it's like the beginning phases of a fireworks show. There's just it starts just as an errant limb.
I thought it was gonna be like Morse code. Like,
No, like one person like over there just pops their head up and says, "You have to go. You turn left."
Oh, actually, no problem. I know exactly where it is.
Please
thanks.
stop touching me.
So, it's
Oh wait, you.
individual gestures that become conglomerated and then ultimately synchronized in a single moment of physical gesture. And it is at the door that you went through to come into here.
Huh. I guess they don't have that kind of, like, specificity. It's like I can ask a good question, but the format for the answer is not great, not robust.
I would have thought this pile of people fucking couldn't give you all the answers you needed.
I mean, who hasn't tried?
I mean,
we've all been there.
I like the idea that Cthulhu's Arcana roll was so high that he invented this computer in his own mind.
Yeah.
But it's just an orgy.
It's not anything. Yes, the secret signals, the messages. I can read them all.
It's just like the crazy scribblings on the wall. Yeah. It's
Yes.
It's just like slap, slap.
rhythmic slapping.
The music of the universe.
Need more water. Dehydrated.
Question mark?
Gatorade? Question mark.
No, electrolytes?
Yeah.
If when like this undulating mass starts pointing towards the door, if we look back at the table, is anyone there now?
Yes.
Great. And I go, great. And I exit so fast.
Why were you in there in the first place?
Because I was right there with the flame.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just
Got swept up in it, huh?
I don't know. There were all these people, and I'm sorry, Ma.
There is seated behind the small table, looking incredibly bored, eating a salad, is a
Oh my.
Eating a
They
verifier.
went through with it.
eating a salad is an immaculately coiffed blonde elf
Just my type.
in a jet black gleaming silk robe. And she is dutifully arranging the pamphlets to the left while eating the salad with her right hand.
She is too cute, and I cannot engage with her. I go up to talk to her, and I go, and then I go back, and then I come back, and I go, do you? Oh, wrong person. Never mind. And I just keep doing this in a circle until someone comes and helps me.
Yeah.
So you just orbit her. So you've invented a new kind of living engine
Yes.
that just never accomplishes anything.
That sounds about right. Yes.
I know this field.
Yes.
Learn by doing. Go over there. Just go, where do you live?
She, let's see. She makes note of the party's livery and says, Acquisitions Incorporated.
Oh,
Yes, that's where we live.
no, that's who we are.
Oh, shit.
I'd like to specify, though, that I am not there. I'm
You're still,
still with
still
respect
just
for
staring.
you're still at the yoke of the fuck machine.
at the tiller. I can see it all from here.
Yeah. It's like a Gallagher show. The first three in rows are
you
going to
gotta
get wet.
Pull that tarp up.
Yeah.
I'm asking more secrets of it. I want to see how deep this knowledge goes.
Not much deeper than that.
Ah.
Oh, sorry.
No, then I come out at that point. It's no good.
And you just stink.
Just wisps, trails,
You're like a
tracks.
sidewalk on a hot summer day. It's just waves behind you, off you.
But she takes note of the Acquisitions Incorporated livery
Not missing, you'll notice.
instantly.
Here we are. A lot of rumors about us being missing outside. Right here.
Absolutely, clearly. And I'm overjoyed. I'm overjoyed that we found each other.
I say,
Obviously, we of the Everywhere Society are always proud to be in receipt of return business. Are you
Yes.
here perhaps for a
yes.
second plane?
No.
Yes.
We are.
No.
Yes?
No.
No.
No? No?
We're here
Yes.
to act.
Yes.
No.
No.
Oh,
Yes.
Do I hear? Maybe.
Yes?
We can be here for 2 things.
Yes. We can.
No, we're here for the planar foundry that was established.
No.
No?
They don't.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You just come out with it.
All right.
Yeah.
Just come right out with it?
Yeah.
Well,
We got 34 minutes and 42 seconds here, people.
Who does? Rosie, grandmother. Who has
Oh,
34?
what?
What is time?
What is
if
Where
not
am
the
I?
enemy?
All right.
They're not
We're here for the
supposed to know
underwear
that.
plane fountain. Let's go.
She says, well, I mean, as I suggested before, I mean, our services are expensive and offered only to the elite, but I am absolutely certain. I mean, so it sounds as though you're happy with our original work.
Oh, yes.
Love it.
We just want to check it out, make sure everything's going great in there.
Yes. See if there's room for expansion.
Well,
Maybe throw another plane on the top there.
Yeah.
my masters will be overjoyed to the extent that they can feel joy. I will inform them of what it feels like for me, and they may understand. She
Great.
puts her hand down, flings the salad off to the right,
No.
stands up,
The verifier.
and the table itself sinks down flat until it is even with the floor. She says, if you'd be so kind. And she steps onto the table.
Oh,
I step onto the table.
sure.
Yeah. Step on the table.
Thank you.
Same.
Arms in, please. It continues to go down. Alyssa asked me earlier for a strong, clear signal. I am giving that signal now.
Interesting.
Okay.
Great.
Then what happens?
Oh,
Hey.
what the?
This
It's even
plinth-
wetter in here.
Yeah. This geometric plinth descends down over what appears to be a mechanized. Think of it like a vessel. Think of it like a naval vessel, except the sea that it communicates itself in, not a belly button.
Oh.
The sea that it communicates itself in is infinite, cloud-born. It appears to be sailing through a place whose nearest comparison, you think you might have caught a glimpse of this place earlier, as the young key that had perhaps gotten cold feet on the day of its wedding tried desperately to return home. It opened a number of planes on the way through. You think you might have seen this place before. As this plinth continues to descend and grow flush, she says, well, I mean, can I get you any refreshments?
Fresca?
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I'm good. I'm
No,
good.
fine. I don't need
yeah,
anything from
just
you.
need my quest to get done.
Hey, one Fresca.
What do you have?
Well, you'll be surprised. Our foundry has a broad remit. And certainly we have the capacity to get various liquids.
Imagine a plane of Arnold Palmers. Staggering.
She says, I'll arrange for an assortment. And she says, no, where would you, it'll take me some time to gather my master's power. Would you like to spend some time perhaps in the planar foundry where we sent off our previous collaboration, which obviously we are very proud of.
Yes.
Yes.
Would love that. That sounds wonderful.
Exquisite. Well, please, follow me.
We do.
And I'll be getting the Fresca later?
They find me there? Or?
Yeah.
A beverage is produced. As she reaches into the robe, there's more give inside the chest cavity than perhaps there should be. A drink is produced and handed to you.
And I drink it.
Perfect. Good job.
Refreshing.
Now,
And I go, ugh, I need Fresca. How did I order Fresca?
was that grapefruit? Ugh,
I pour the rest of it into her body. No, thank you.
there's a lot of emptiness in there.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be rude, but do you have some kind of planar robe situation happening here?
Give me a perception roll, just all the way around. This is going to be an all-you-can-roll perception bar.
13.
Oh. Womp womp.
Wow.
Unless it doesn't count for me. Okay.
20 is still good. It's still good to roll.
Dirty 20.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, filthy 20. So there is the first indication was probably that when trying to remove something from the table, there was just a gross motor, like hockey slap shot tier maneuver. There's slight pauses interspersed in her movements. It's almost the closest indication that you would get is that it's almost like puppetry. The puppet is exquisite in its manufacture, but you're not sure even when looking at it. It's like you don't feel like it's like you can look in, but you don't feel like you're being looked back at.
Huh.
I don't like it.
Interesting.
Okay.
I'm delighted.
Absolutely. So she brings you through the sort of the central area, and you can see that they have like scale models of different planes that they've manufactured. It's sunny all the time, and it's like over here we've got some, Hellraiser 2 style geometric torment hole. Just as you travel through, and then sort of out the back, there's almost, the best way to put it would be that there is a dock that sort of extends down and out. There's a set of stairs that collect from other parts of this vessel, and then there's just this long dock, and it looks as though there's various mechanisms that things can be attached to, but this dock, for lack of a better term, it must extend a half a mile out the back of this vessel. And she says, if you'll excuse me for a moment, I do have, rousing the masters does take some time. I will begin the rituals. If you need another fresca, obviously, it can be provided.
Nice.
But please, make yourselves at home. And if you could do me a favor, I want you to really think hard about the kind of plane you'd like to live in.
Cessna.
I know just the one.
And then she goes backward too fast. And about halfway through remembers that organisms are supposed to look where they're walking. And then the top just shifts. And then she moves back up in.
Okay.
That's it.
Huddle up. All right, we're here.
Okay.
What did the scroll say we had to do?
Second lock. Everywhere Society's Planar Foundry. We can on the who's got the.
I got the hoop.
All right.
Give me the hoop, boys. Okay,
Okay. You got the hoop.
Give me the hoop.
She's got the hoop. Let's do this.
Everybody has something different that they brought to the table, and I really appreciate
All
it.
right, I'm activating my ghostly gaze just in case. I need to see where that key, that lock is
Where the hole is.
located.
Yeah, and
If there's
of
anything
course
interesting.
the synchronous itself, the metaphysical hoop also allows you the same access to this place.
So we're both just looking around, just dowsing.
Exactly. Perhaps 300 feet down this black glass dock, suspended in a sea of lightning, there is an aperture that does require synchronization. It is, as I suggested, there's almost moorages that extend out at regular intervals, sort of like interleaved, where it's here, and then there's space provided, then farther up it's here. They're not like on each side. Like it's designed to be spacious.
I see.
And 2 down on the left, you can see the sort of violet wisps of a minute tear
Okay.
that is in need of synchronization, and according to the documentation you have, is the second of 3 total locks
Perfect.
that offer access.
Well, I have not had a bad experience with this thing yet, so I approach with haste. No need to worry. I'm gonna zip this thing up, no problem.
Now, do you recall the rules for its usage?
I cannot use the word. This is me talking, not Walnut. We cannot use T.
Correct. You shouldn't
letter
eat.
T.
You shouldn't eat by it,
You shouldn't eat.
and everyone needs to be very close to it.
Everyone needs to be.
Does drinking count?
Oh, you want to test it?
You're just like,
got
it's
fresca.
probably fine. You just slowly are
But you
enjoying it.
do one chew.
Don't chew it.
No, it's gonna be a situation. As long as you don't chew, we're gonna have a situation where you are being drunk by a fresca, and that's something for us all to fear.
Oh no, it's my nightmare.
Yes, we all need to be close. So I'll go up to it and then I'll motion everybody to gather around. And then I don't actually know what common letters would be, but we'll just say, none of this.
Not this one.
Not this one.
Right.
Whatever it is. So you basically lock it in place over it, and through the lens, it's like this tear is a little more substantial than the others. You can almost see something through it. You can see the place. Typically, you've had to wind this aperture open or closed. You can see the place beyond it a little bit. So you have it locked. Have you begun to?
Yes.
Okay.
Activate.
As you do that, if I could please have the Shadow Chancellor to the stage.
Oh, jeez.
Uh-oh.
What the hell's happening?
She has something that I need.
Oh no. Oh no. Maybe not. Oh, maybe yes.
Shadow Chancellor, everybody!
As you lock it in and place it over, from the center aperture of the planar synchronous, of the hoop, a 2-handed maul swings out directly at your chest.
Ugh.
What? Does this mall look familiar?
Deeply so.
Uh-oh.
I say rough.
Could I
Wow.
please have you roll initiative?
Yes.
Ugh.
All right.
Yikes.
All right.
Jeez Louise.
18.
It's very good. 18.
Nice. I also got an 18.
Wow. 18 also. Who has the higher dex?
Ooh, good
I
question.
think I know.
I got a 16.
I got +7.
You're looking good.
Oh, wait. My dex is also 16.
She can go for. You know what? Grandma's first.
I was just gonna say, like,
Age before beauty.
exactly. So we have that.
15.
We have that completely set up, right? I have everything established here.
Yeah, I'm first.
Dang.
Yeah, I got a high one.
Ah, Jesus.
Nice.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm unhappy.
Rolling like Omen Drawn up here, huh?
No, I was just gonna see exactly. Well, you'd be surprised. For the podcast, I just put myself last in initiative on here. Almost birthed from the center of the synchronous is Omen Drawn, but clad from head to toe in worn, thoroughly used black plate. Scars you don't recognize, and both feet planted firmly on the ground.
Imagine a dark omen.
You won't have to imagine it.
I do have to imagine it because that's Dungeons and Dragons.
Well, yeah. But it's
Yeah.
also occurring.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. All right, you're up.
I don't like it.
Broman.
Hello, friend. Masked Lord of Wawadeep.
Even now, the geometric shape that appears and materializes around the synchronous has created a discrete, impermeable zone around that central focus. You say, hello, friend, and then you go through a few titles. It sounds like.
Oh, yeah. As long as they don't have tea in them. That's what I do.
Behind him, he looks at you, is listening, is absorbing the information. And then in one hand, he swings the maul back at the planar synchronous and stoves in half of it.
Oh.
I guess we haven't started combat yet.
No, I think we did. I'm using
Okay,
my
well, so
my
you-
turn to
Oh, okay.
try to figure out this omen. Yeah. I think, doesn't that burn mine? I can, or will you permit that now I take it?
I think that it is okay to play Dungeons and Dragons however we want.
Very good.
In mine, you can say cool things before you attack your mentor.
Finally.
It's with Dungeons with D&D Beyond, it's never been easier to kill my player character. Ask Mike Krahulik. It's going to happen twice in 2 days.
Well, okay. In that case, my go-to at this
Your go
terrifying. I don't say that. My goat, two, is hypnotic pattern. I want to seize.
Try to ensorcel him.
Yes. You gotta beat that. That whiz 16.
Oh, that's the wrong stat to test me on, friend.
Mm-hmm.
No. 26, is that good enough?
That's higher than 16.
So describe for me the pattern you attempted to ensorcel him with.
Oh,
Just the raw nature and perfection of the
oh yeah. I call upon the lightning around us, and it takes the shape of the in the air.
Just like in strokes.
Yeah.
And you can see it even occurring outside this planar arena he's fashioned. You can see it casting and arcing out, but warped and ineffective outside. Rosie Beestinger.
Okay. I also would be like, I don't recognize this outfit. I'm not going to use these words out loud, though. As we all know, I'm very good at this letter T puzzle. Sarcasm. I'm going to.
New duds?
It's. Thanks. Can you just talk for me in this puzzle?
Wait, Kris just handled it. Grandma.
Yeah.
I say, Omeniphus, Hereward, drawn, and I cast silence, so that if there's any verbal component to anything that this omen is about to do to us, it's nullified.
That's incredible.
And that's a 20-foot sphere concentration, 10 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. And so that's the entirety of this thing. I mean, you are in great intimacy with this figure.
But I'm not trying to hurt him or anything. I just want to.
Yeah.
You're just trying to tamp it down.
Yeah. Whatever's about to happen.
Okay. Next up, we have Walnut Dankgrass.
How
you can
hard is okay to go?
You can say things.
Go hard, babe.
This is.
It's fine.
You wanted it. Come get it.
Walnut's mad at Omen.
Walnut
I won't die.
sees this omen, and she.
So there's no silence. There's silence. There's no one can cast.
Everybody's deafened. No spells with verbal components work, and we're all immune to thunder damage.
And so this conversation is taking place in.
You could come in here. Like, I'll.
Oh, open up a party line.
Yeah.
Now, if we opened up a party line, do you think that we would using the T still? Maybe.
Well, are we
No,
even
we're
using
good?
the thing?
I wouldn't worry.
Then we're good. Then we're good.
Fact
It's
is,
smashed.
fact is, it's-
Okay.
It's broken.
So if we go
It
this
needs
way,
some aftermarket work.
I see him come out, and I see this all happening, and I went to cast something, but I feel the silence
mantle.
over me. Yes,
It's the
exactly.
feeling of being. Have you ever been in like one of those booths for VO? Like how
Yeah,
dampened.
how dry.
The sound
Yeah.
is. It's like that. So if you were to speak, you could probably hear your own voice, but just in your own head.
Yes. And so I point to Omen, and then I point to me, and then I point back to Omen, and I give him I sign like 5, and then I give him the kill look, and then I just
He throws his head back in this silence orb, and the plate just shakes with laughter. But in the absence of the sound, it is incredibly disturbing.
What she's trying to say is you and me kill the other ones.
Oh.
But what it just looks like is me kill you and also 5 of your friends. But she's desperately trying to signal to him, and that'll be my whole turn.
Oh, okay. Real quick question. How much do we know about? We know that there's.
You know
We know.
everything.
Okay,
We know.
okay.
Yeah.
That there is a
Cabal.
cabal. And
There's a
There-
hidden omen.
there's an omen that writes to me for the audience. There is a version of omen that writes to me in a shaky hand, and I believe this to be that omen.
Oh, why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because this one came out of a weird plane.
Swinging.
Been through a lot.
He's been through a lot. He is scarred up.
This is the
Maybe there's
previous
a
work
good one
of.
that they've all got in a dungeon.
Maybe he's the worst one. The most evil.
Oh, maybe. Well,
Yeah.
I'm trying to divine that.
He's wearing
all-
black.
Well, we can ask him after.
They're all great choices.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we can't talk, so.
I can communicate
Also,
to them,
don't we know about a plane of retirement?
right?
That is true.
Yeah.
Did this one come out of that? Is what I'm
Maybe.
thinking.
Yeah.
Well, we can't ask him.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. He's gonna ask for another fresca. Trying to get our puppet buddy back to help us fight.
That's when you find out about the silence. You're like,
Yeah. I go-
Fresca.
When
That
he
is true.
when he swung through and hit Walnut, was there damage?
Attempted to. No.
Oh, no damage. Okay.
No, but it was a full swing.
I'm gonna go off script just because I feel like this is going to be a slobber knocker. I'm gonna cast something I don't cast very often: Aura of Vitality.
What are the spell? The
Yeah, is it
verbal
voiced?
component?
There's a verbal.
does
It's
have a
that
verbal.
V. It's just like it's an
I was looking through
It's
it,
an
too.
opportunity to teach my boy.
God damn it! Everything's verbal. I can't do shit.
I have
stand there and frown. That's all I can really do. And I say, God, if only I could talk.
No, you valiantly hold. That's it.
Holy shit, they're all verbal.
Yeah, grab him by the throat. It's your signature move.
I mean, I guess I could just swing on him. Is smite verbal? Anyone know? A little help from the audience? Hey, okay.
They say no, so I believe
Fine,
them.
then I'll just swing on him, I guess.
I mean,
Fuck it.
they're essentially our private D&D Beyond.
I know, but it's like, I don't know. Would he swing on him? I don't know that I would. That's why I was going passive.
I don't think Donaar would.
I don't think Donaar would, not until he was super provoked. This is like
Maybe he's upset and he's lashing out.
their
at you guys.
boss.
Here,
I
cat.
know.
There is the grapple action that you could take if you want to just hold on to him, give him disadvantage on stuff.
I want to put distance between him and us, and I can't really do anything. Yeah, I will heroically hold.
Hold action.
Yeah,
Right.
but like
Look
in a
good
cool
doing
way. Yeah, like hey, I'll do something when I can talk.
Right. He
Kills me.
He can't do that for a while.
He's jealous.
so how long does
10 minutes,
10 minutes?
basically forever.
So we hang out for 10 minutes.
I'll look at our watch.
We all just kind of look at each other, like square up, but don't do anything.
What's Omen gonna do?
Don't worry. He's got it all worked out. He swings twice on Walnut.
Oh
What?
no. Oh no.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Oh no, what's your AC?
What do you think that is? It's a 14.
Okay. The first one hits
Yeah.
and the second one hits.
Hit me with that damage, baby. All right, what do you got?
8 points.
Sure.
And 11 points.
That's fine. That's nothing. For a druid like me? Come on.
Drow'b.
Now I will try to communicate, and we're all on this line.
Okay.
Say, why did the others trap you here? You're the one the others trapped here. Why?
Why would you think that?
What do you mean? Oh, why? That's the response.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you know? What do you think
Only
from
what they told us.
Yeah. You know that. Did any of you ever check if there was a winter court or a maiden? Or did you think about the fact that you were slowly but surely decoupling every important moment from my past, from the prime material plane? Did you think about it at all?
Nope.
No. Sadly, no.
Didn't occur to us.
He shrugs.
Just the chain of command is so well maintained that I basically.
He's like, in a way, I have to be proud.
It's not a compliment.
Yeah.
Let's parlay, perhaps.
Let's agree to disagree.
Agreed.
That's what I communicate. Maybe we'll step out of silence. I mean, there's no closing this thing.
Are we moving on to Rosie Beestinger?
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
What's the radius of silence?
20 feet.
It basically fills this bubble in here.
All right. Just gonna get outside the bubble.
Yeah, the dock extends for a super long time. You could easily
Yeah.
get outside.
But the bubble itself, created by the synchronous, is a physical place.
it's a barrier. Okay.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I'm willing to take the silence down, but I don't trust whoever this is.
This party line is fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to him.
Yeah. Are we all on the party
Yeah,
line?
we're still all on. I'm translating for everybody.
Okay. Well, you can't hear. You can hear me in your head if I do this? If I talk to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
just a matter of me like plexing this operation. That's the only
Okay.
way this has ever worked.
All right.
You're just the switchboard.
Yes.
Scott, so in actual canon, I think you actually have to be repeating everything that people
That's
say.
how it
Yes.
works. It's like one
Yeah,
to one,
okay,
and then Rosie
okay.
said this, Rosie said this, Rosie said this.
Check. Okay.
Like that.
I
All right.
love it.
To Omen from Rosie.
Get the header on there.
Dearest Omen, what the fuck are you doing? We have ever been your loyalist, most accomplished employees.
Most accomplished employees.
Why would you lash out at us? If anything, we can assist you in whatever it is that you're doing.
In whatever it is you're doing.
You would never assist me in what I'm doing.
You would never assist me.
I'm trying to kill Walnut. Are you going to help me with that?
Well, it depends. Which walnut?
No.
You don't want this one. This one. No.
We did the other one already.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, buddy, she's in here.
Yeah. No. This is a good one. This is a good one. How many did you make? The rest of them stink. This one's great. Does all the work. Does all the quest stuff.
What?
Takes all the notes. Fills out all the paperwork. We don't do anything. We don't do
Now,
jack. She's doing great.
Is
Incredible
that the
employee.
one you want to kill? This is the non-Ravnica one.
The truth is, I should already have done it.
What?
I should have done it a long time ago.
Why?
Now you're too powerful.
What? No.
No, you're making a really strong case for me here.
We can't do it. I got like 4 spells. What are you talking about? There's no power here. Look at this guy. He can't even talk.
It's like
says, no, he says it's sad. I mean, at the end of the day, it's sad. It's sad that we had to do it. It's sad that you were allowed to grow to the point where you could understand what I was doing to you. That's my failing.
I don't understand. I don't understand anything that's going on, so
You won't have to understand much of anything for much longer, Rosie. You've had a good run. You should be proud of yourself.
I don't take kindly to threats. Okay.
Okay. Omen, I'm going to say this one time.
So I think we've moved on to Walnut Dankgrass.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to say this one time.
A thrill of mock terror goes through him.
There is a scourge of other omens that we are all plagued with.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And you're fine with them doing the things that they do.
I am one of them.
Well, then I use primal savagery, which has absolutely no verbal component.
Hey.
I channel primal magic to cause my teeth and fingernails to sharpen, ready to deliver a corrosive attack.
Yes. So cool.
I'm going to, like my hair grows out, my teeth get long, my fingernails get long, and I look at him and...
You're a fucking werewolf, right?
Yes. I look at him and I say, I know now that we're of the same blood, and I'm going to get it out of you.
That is so awesome. Advantage on these attacks if you would be so kind. Nut.
Incredible. Dirty 20.
That is a you hit with ease.
Incredible.
So roll your damage, and then I want you to describe it for me.
Okay. It's been so long. Okay. Okay, so it is just going to be, it's only 11 damage, because this is a nasty little cantrip. But she...
So I want to hear it. I want to see it in my mind.
No, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you exactly what happens. So she leaps in the air. She pulls one arm back. She gets him, she pounds on his clavicle with one arm.
Like in the gorget?
Yes, exactly, in the gorget. And just claws him with one hand and snaps at him with her teeth.
So you leap and commit this attack. Quicker than you can do anything, he reaches over, and it looks like it's a defensive move. Mm-hmm. And what he does instead is, with a quick motion of his hand, he pulls the gorget off and lets it drop.
Oh, shit.
And then as your face gets close to his, you can see him mouth the words, "I drew the short straw." You carve him open. And as that blood hits the ground, it begins to travel and slosh inside this strange spatial capsule here on the dock, the planar foundry itself of the Everywhere Society. Outside the shape, you can see 3 shadows. Identical shadows, impossibly. All of them are omen drawn. They are joined by a 4th. Her dark hair falls heavily over her shoulders. Portentia drawn in the moment of her triumph. You're falling. There is a sensation of heat, almost seismic heat. Heat at the extreme of sensation. The heat becomes sound, and the leaden taste lays over your entire awareness, and then a pain that must invite death. And then, only blessed nothingness. Now, do you remember when I made you make new characters? You're going to need those new characters. Due to the sometimes moving circumstances of their use, document FR67M is always made magically resistant to tears. And so it is a blessing that when 2 tears do strike the document, they merely skate over the paper, chasing over each other, over the title, which reads Termination of Franchise License, under circumstances of total loss. running over the names of the deceased and down over the sole signatory of the document, certainty drawn. She files this document in her satchel, where it is immediately sent to the home office, and very carefully places the entire bag in a fire she has prepared. She raises a second bag to the table, this one of dark leather, and looks over the candidates she has chosen. She has been failing good candidates for years, keeping them off book for just such an occasion. They're rough, yes, but she'll be asking for rough work. She files the first official document in it. FR03A founds a franchise free of charge in cases of existential threat to the company. It has never been filed before. She designates this new franchise Team C, and in the memo line at the bottom, the line that indicates its purpose, she writes, collections. Shadow Council, thank you so much. Now, care of our good friend of E04, whose work you might have seen in the Acq Inc. book, and those wizards down Australia way, here is a special announcement for what you can expect for the rest of the season. Thank you so much. Mayor Labors, please you.
Oh, there's some water here.